How's it, guys? Welcome back to FX Rhapsody. Today we will be doing some analysis on two currency pairs, the British pound US dollar and also the British pound Japanese yen. But before we get started, just go visit my website. I'll put a link on the top there. Just go click on it. It will tell you all about my website and all the wonderful things that's on the website. Also the COT reports that's updated. We're using it in the analysis. So just go visit it. Go to the website, go download the COT reports, and it will help you in your trading. So let's get to the charts. So what we're going to do is we're looking at the British pound US dollar. We're going to look at the weekly first. So on the weekly time frame, we can see that, let me just get this. There we go. On a weekly time frame, we can see this area of support that is currently being tapped on the British pound dollar. So you can see that this area was broken, coming back, supporting it. Now it's testing it for a second time. Drilling down to the daily time frame. Now on a daily time frame, what we can see on the pound is it is on a downwards movement. So basically it's in a downtrend. You can see your lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So that is price action being in a downward movement. So what I am looking at currently is I'm looking at this area of resistance or support turned resistance. It broke, forming that lower low. Excuse me. And I am keeping my eye on this area over here, which we looked at on the weekly, which is that support area that we were talking about. So currently, I am waiting for price to break this area to forming a lower low, or if price comes up and breaks that area, then structure will be broken and it will start forming and turning in the market. It will start forming lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So basically, we are looking for any area of movement or turning in the movement in the market. So basically, let's keep an eye out on that. So let's drill to the hourly time frame and we can see it a little bit better, and I'll show you what I'm looking at for this coming week. So on the hourly, I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit because I want to draw this trend line that's going down here. There we go. Very pedantic over my trend lines. Just gonna go a little bit up here and a little bit down here. So you can see this is a strong trend line. This is the downwards trend line. So you can see price touching it, touching it, touching it, touching it, like a fourth time. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a very strong area. And also, like I said before, we are looking at this area over here. Okay. These are the key areas that I'm keeping my eye on the market. I can actually expand this area because I want it to break. So basically, just zooming in a little bit more. So what I'm going to look at this week is I want to see price breaking this area of support, then coming back for a nice retest and then selling on that retest at 62%. Fibonacci retest or retracement, if I can say that. Or we're going to see price going up. Well, there's actually three. So price might just keep in this area for a little bit, bouncing up and down. Okay, so I'm just going to expand this a little bit more. So you can see price might bounce in this area. It might go into a little bit of a ranging phase, bouncing up and down. And then also what we're going to look at is price actually breaking this trend line and coming back for a nice retracement to the 62% level. Come on, arrow. So that is what we're going to look at. So a lot of arrows, but hope you see what I'm looking at. So either price is just going to, for this coming week, is going to bounce in between until it breaks. I'm just going to take this out, and it doesn't look so confusing. So I'm definitely going to look at something like that. So it needs to break the structure, the support area, coming back to retest, bouncing down again for a lower low, lower high, lower low. So basically continuing that downwards movement, or we're going to see a shift in the market where price is going to maybe just turn, and we're going to look for that signs, meaning breaking of structure, going up, breaking this trend line, retesting it, and then start shooting up to the upside. So when we look at the COT reports, we're looking at the British pound. So we can see that the British pound is currently on an extreme low. As you can see, on a negative 38, almost 39,000 net positions, meaning it's an extreme low. So every time you see these extreme lows, like you've seen here, there was also a little bit of extreme low. You can see that movement to the upside, expecting that movement to happen. So what we're looking at, we're expecting price to respect this area of support and then start moving up, and then the big guys, the institutes and the big banks might be putting in their longs for the week coming, and it's going to start pushing up that price and breaking and going to the upside. So let's move on to our next pair. British pound, Japanese yen. There we go. Right. So with this pair, on a weekly time frame, it is the obvious support area that we find price currently at. So price is on that area of support, not breaking it yet. So coming down to retest that area. So obviously we will be looking at anything breaking that area of support, and then also let me not do this here. I want to actually show you on the daily time frame, because daily time frame is very similar to the weekly for now. So let's just expand it. There we go. So this is this area that I was talking about. So you can actually draw it from there to there. So basically what we're looking at, it's a very strong area of support. As you can see, price coming, tapping it the whole time. It has been holding up. So we can see anything from price moving to the upside now, or we are eventually going to see price breaking this area of strong support, coming back for that retest, and then start melting down to the downside. So those are the things I'm looking at. On an hourly time frame, let's see what it tells us. I like the lower time frames, obviously, because I'm an intraday trader, not a swing trader. Lower time frame tells you a lot. So basically what we can see here is we're looking at this area, and you can see that price broke. It was an area of support on the lower time frame, support coming up, breaking that area, coming up again, or trying to retest. So now there's two things that I'm going to look at. So basically we're going to see price either retesting that area of support, turn resistance, and then start moving down from there. So definitely keeping our eye on that. There I will be drilling down to lower time frames even more, going down to 5 minutes or so, because I want to show you something. If you draw your Fibonacci from the low, from the high to the low, okay, because this was also a nice key area of support, we obviously want to see price coming and retracing back to the 62% area. Let's take this out. So that is the area that I'm looking at for price to come and retest before I place any sells on this time frame. But on the, if you drill even down even more to the 5 minutes, you might find, drawing your Fibonacci, that retesting this area over here might be more feasible for a nice little sell to the downside. So again, anything can happen. So we are either looking at price going into this area over here and we're going to sell it off, or we will see price moving up and going to retest that area of the 62 to 70.5 retracement area on the Fibonacci, and then selling it off. So what does the COT reports tell us? Okay, so we know that the British pound, Japanese yen, is an extreme low. We can see that. So let's look at the yen. So the yen is slowly but surely starting to make its way to or getting stronger in the net position side. So you can see that there was a very extreme low, and slowly but surely it's creeping up. So the guys are, you know, closing those shorts, and they closed a little bit longs as well, but they're closing a lot more shorts. So basically, you know, the yen is getting stronger, and the British pound is an extreme low. So yes, there will definitely be some movement to the upside. It's just to what end and to where price is going to go. So definitely keep your eye on those lower time frames as well. Do not throw away the 5 minutes. I love trading and entering on the 5 minute time frame. So guys, if you enjoyed this analysis, this is all from me on these two pairs. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell, that like button for more content coming your way, more analysis. And also don't forget to go and watch my previous videos on my entries. For those of you that haven't seen my Fibonacci version 2 video, just go have a look at it. Link is on the top. It will tell you all about how I trade my, or using my trades with the Fibonacci. So guys, hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Stay safe and happy trading, guys.